Welcome back to Legally Speaking with the McLario firm. Today we are celebrating small businesses by sharing important advice from a legal expert about the most common mistakes business owners make and how to avoid them. Spiegel is an attorney with the McLario firm and joins us now. Great to see you, as always.
Thanks for having me, Molly.
So I think, as it relates to small businesses, there's so much for small business owners to think about because you're doing the whole thing by yourself. But they're important to our neighborhood, our communities, aren't they?
You think about the diversity and the culture that's added by small businesses. No one goes to a little town and says, I can't believe how many big box stores there are. We say, I can't believe how many little shops there are and how many authentic, people that came from another country and started a restaurant or a bakery or whatever. That's what really adds the flavor to a lot of neighborhoods and communities, and they're so important.
And so important for us to support. So I'm glad that you said that. Do you feel like overall, because your firm works with a lot of small businesses, is it hard to start a small business?
It's not hard to start a small business, but it's very hard to succeed in a small business.
And keep it running, right?
Yeah, there's a lot of the first 3 months, and we're excited and all that stuff, and then we get over that, and all of a sudden real life sets in, and it gets hard to find good employees and maintain your momentum and find work-life balance and do all that stuff that you don't think about that really is needed to make a small business thrive.
Well, and that finding good employees part is such a huge piece that I think is sometimes overlooked, but that's one thing that I feel is very consistent with small business owners is talking about that. I'm glad you brought that up.
Well, and that's why you see so many small business owners where they're working crazy hours because they are tired of having other people let them down. They just say, well, I'll just wash the dishes myself because I'm tired of people not showing up for their shifts.
Exactly. Yeah. Now, this next question is a little odd to ask a lawyer.
All right.
But does a small business need a lawyer?
It certainly will benefit from having a lawyer. You're not required to have a lawyer to start a small business, but I think a lawyer is going to help you see a lot of the things that you're not looking at. Because if you're opening up a small business, it's probably something that you're passionate about and you're good at, but it's not the running the business part that you're passionate about. It's the, arranging flowers or cooking food or fixing up houses or whatever you do. That's what you're good at. You need to talk to someone who can help you think about the other stuff while you can do the thing you're passionate about.
What are some of the most common mistakes that you see small businesses make where you think, I wish that I could prevent this, or help them avoid it?
So probably the most common thing I see is a small business really has to kind of be in the center between two extremes. And one extreme is you never think ahead at all. You just sort of live in the moment and stuff catches up with you. Payroll taxes catch up with you or schedules or whatever. The other extreme is you overextend yourself. You say, oh, I'm starting a small business, I better buy a building. And all of a sudden you're over your eyeballs in debt. So you've sort of overthought ahead. So you got to find this balance in between not planning ahead at all, but also not planning ahead in a way that burdens you, where you sort of are a slave to this debt or this obligation that you've created.
Are there other common mistakes you see small businesses make pretty regularly?
Yes, a lot of small businesses will pick the wrong legal entity, or if it's it's a very small business where it's 1 or 2 people, they won't really establish anything separate. So everything in their business will be just sort of tied into their personal affairs, so that at the end of the year they'll go to their accountant and say, oh, I was supposed to be keeping track of expenses? Well, here's all my bank statements for the year. Let's see if we can pick them out, which is impossible. I mean, and it's all, you take your kids to to school and then you stop and you get something for your business. How do you untangle that if you're not doing it along the way?
Are there things that you've been, problems you've been able to help small business owners avoid because they've been smart enough to seek the consultation of a lawyer, especially in the early stages?
Yes. I mean, we think about problems with picking the right type of organization, problems with setting things up with the IRS or the business organizations in the state. We think about just any kind of advanced planning situation. And then we think about the back end where we think about family transitions. Is this mom and dad are starting a business and they want to hand it down? We can do some things at the outset to set everybody up not only for a legally correct transition, but for family peace. And that's important too.
Is it fair to say that some of the problems that you can help prevent for small businesses, it's very much worth the cost of hiring an attorney, because the problems can result in very catastrophic sort of costs.
Catastrophic and stressful and really, really expensive. You know, we sometimes say if you like paying lawyers, don't plan ahead, because you're going to get a lot of chance to pay lawyers to untangle it. And we lawyers will always say we can do a much better and more efficient job at the front end, avoiding it. And if you wait till it's all tangled up and messy and you ask us to help you at the back end, it's going to be really expensive and really painful for a lot of people.
So important to get that consultation. Thank you so much, Al. Better sooner rather than later to avoid those kinds of problems. So for a free consultation with the McLario firm, here's the number for you to call. Do you have a small business? Doesn't matter what stage you're in, you should give them a call. It's 262-251-4210, or you can visit their website. It's McLario.com.